I'm a couple of days overdue on these tomato sprouts. So now I need to get them in some soil. Starting to really grow there. I haven't gone through all the layers to see how I'm doing, but I can see some are better than others. So we'll just go through. So the first one is the Ananas Noir. This is harder than it looks. What is going on? I thought this paper would be easy to just come up. All right, it's quite a long taproot already. I put an overdue all right, I'm not happy with this. All right, I feel like I might have overcompacted most of these cells, but we'll have to make it work. And just get the roots in there as best I can. All right, one down, some bajillion to go. Ananas Noir was 100% germ. Next is the Aunt Ruby. That's looking like 100% as well. Not 100% on Aunt Ruby's German Green. I got 2 seeds that didn't make it, and I broke one of the leaves, but I think that's going to be okay. Next is Black Krim. That's looking pretty good. There are a couple of seeds that are just starting to come out of their shell, so I'm going to leave those in. This is the Black Sea Man. Not gonna lie, this is not my favorite method of doing seedlings for sure. There is just too much room for error. Next up is Black from Tula. Looks like there's a few that are just starting up. Next is Brandywine, and I'm starting to see a pattern that since I stack these, maybe the ones in the middle and at the bottom, we're getting maybe airflow or something, or maybe light. So they are less and less germ going on as I go. So I am saving it for a few more days for the rest of it to catch up. I've had to come back several hours later because I ran out of space to grow, so I had to prep that. And so now we are back to, let's see, what do we got here? This is the Dr. White cheese, which is very slow coming. And next, doing much better, is the striped German, which I believe was a saved seed, so that's good. Very nice germination on the saved seeds for striped German. All right, let's pot that up. These containers are bigger, so I'm doubling up on these. Which just reminds me that I have to still up pot these yet again after this in a couple of weeks. So not ideal situation for me. There's been 0 germination on the Rutgers, So this is in the middle of the pile. And the next one after that is pineapple, which is saved seeds. Oh, this one's drying out. There was a couple there. This is saved seeds. But very few of these have germinated thus far. But I'll plant up the few that's there. Paul Robeson is showing 1, 2, almost 3. And then the last one in here is the Hillbilly, which is showing also like 3 little things. So I'm going to let these sit here for another few days to come up a little bit better. So it's looking like similar results in this container with the smaller tomatoes and the cherry tomatoes. So we'll see. These weren't layered as heavily as that first box. So it looks like we're getting more even germination all the way down. All right, the first is the Gobstopper. Those, only a few. Only a couple of the Honey Drop so far. The Sun Gold, I only had 3 seeds, and it looks like definitely 2 of the seeds have come up, but it looks like at least that one will come up eventually, so 100%. The Amish paste looks very good. This is the NCRD paste tomatoes. The San Marzano's not looking too promising. There's only 4 seeds and 2 are almost coming up. The striped Roma faring a bit better. Now the trouble with the striped Roma is that I have regular paper towel underneath it, and that has caught the roots, and this type of paper is less forgiving than toilet paper. So I'm gonna have to be really careful if I don't want to lose every stinking one of these. I lost one. Dang it. All right, gotta do some surgery. So this isn't very easy to see white on white, but this is the underside where the roots have grown. And I'm doing a sad job over here trying to get these out. Oh boy. Well, I can't record this at the same time because you're in the way, so I'll be back if I rescue anybody. I was able to get 3 with the roots fully intact, and then another 2 where I broke the roots. So I'll plant them anyway and see if they root some more. Otherwise, yeah, pretty sad there. All right, almost done. This has been labor for sure. 4 or 5 in this one. Let's see how we do. First one is Geranium Kiss. Looks pretty okay from here. Yep. Only a couple Glacier Bush. Tiny Tim looks pretty good. Tropical Sunset, slow going. Aunt Molly's German, no. Aunt Molly's Ground Cherry looks pretty good, super tiny. Last but not least, not disappointing at least, are the tomatillos. Lots of little ones still coming up, but enough to plant up now. All right, I'm gonna end it here. I had like one more that I'm gonna save for another day. 10 out of 10, do not recommend the way I did it here. I overstacked. I used that paper towel at the end, which was a huge mistake. And yeah, too many seeds. It's better to just do the sowing in a container, a whole bunch of seeds, and then separating them out that way. That is way easier than this whole paper sprouting method thing. So however you're doing it, good luck, best to you, and keep on plugging away those seeds. Now's the time. So I'll harvest more. Bye.